After having followed the steps to make the correct colour measurement of the vehicle to be repaired, the next step will be to connect the spectrophotometer to the colour management software. Place your attention on the upper right hand side of the software's initial screen. In this area you will find the different options for working with the spectrophotometer in combination with the colour management software. We can find two buttons. Through the colour measurement button, you directly access the data of the last measurement collected by the spectrophotometer. Please note that, if you download this information, it will automatically be deleted from the spectrophotometer, leaving it empty and ready for a new measurement. The other option presented to you is measurement files. By clicking on this button you'll be taken to a new screen, where all the colour readings made to date will be loaded into the same chart. On this screen, the measurement reading log is displayed in descending chronological order. The chart consists of the following columns: a sample of the colour captured in different inclination degrees, the time and date of measurement, a description of the measured colour. At the bottom of the screen you will find a search bar that will help us locate the colour code required in a much faster and more accurate way. You will be able to apply filters for the measurement date and/or colour code. You even have the option of completing and later editing the description text. You also have the possibility of managing the list of readings, removing one or even all of the entries from the database. To remove a single reading, select one from the list on the chart, and then click on the button containing an X. If you want to remove the full list of readings in one step, we can do it by clicking on the button that contains the 3 X's, then confirming in the dialog box that appears before they are deleted. Please note that a colour reading cannot be recovered once we have confirmed its removal from the system. Once you are clear about which colour reading you want to compare with the database, select it and click on Search or Formulation. A dialog box will be displayed where you can filter the search for that colour in the database using the filters Manufacturer, Colour Code, or if it is a pearl or metallic or solid colour. The inclusion of some or all of these values will help to narrow the search, increasing the speed of obtaining the result that comes closest to the sample. Click on the play button to access a screen where SINNEK's colour management program will begin to match the colour information obtained from reading the spectrophotometer with the formulas in the database. Once the search is complete, all formulas will be listed from the highest to the lowest colour match in accordance with SINNEK's colour management algorithm. The columns that make up the chart are Manufacturer, Colour Code, Variant Code. Variants are represented by initials or numbers, number 1 being the official variant, and the different initials refer to different colour shades, capital L for lighter variants, capital D for darker variants, capital B for bluer variants, and so on. Description or name of the formula. Recipe. This column refers to whether the colour formula is official from the manufacturer or is a variation. Harmony. In summary, this refers to the closeness in mathematical terms of colour between the sample and the database formula. A representative colour sample of each formula. Among all this data, the harmony column can give us more information about the colour matching level between the reading and the program formulas. The closer this value is to 100%, the greater the colour match between the formula and the measured colour. It also contains an indicative colour bar, which can serve as a visual shortcut. By clicking on any result in the list, you will access more detailed information about the formula. You can see a representation of the measured colour and its comparison with the original colour code on some paint test cards. These paint test cards represent the different degrees of visual colour inclination at 25, 45 and 75 degrees. The right column shows a chart with the composition of all the colour formula bases. At the bottom of this new window you will see a text, which, depending on the colour match registered by the algorithm, will recommend whether to make an automatic colour correction or not. If you want to make a correction to the formula that is closer to the sample taken, click on the correction button. After a few seconds, a new window will appear, where the composition of both the original and the corrected formula will be displayed together. Another option presented on this screen is the data relating to the formula's colorimetry. You can obtain information about the colour deviation based on coordinates and mathematical calculations of the chosen colour compared with the original. In addition, you can consult the properties of the formula such as shade, colour deviance at different angles, or the different shades. The ideal scenario is one in which the values of the angles are as close as possible to zero, although, depending on the type of colour and other variables, this interpretation can have many nuances and will not be the objective of this tutorial. Once you are clear about the formula to prepare, click on the SINNEK formula button. This will take you to the standard colour management mixer dosing screen.